Hi, I'm Liza Huber, and I'm here in my favorite organic market, Natural, in my hometown of Garden City, New York. Today we're going to talk about shopping for the food you're going to prepare for your baby. Look for fruit that is ripe and bruise-free. It will give your homemade baby food the very best taste and texture. You can tell that a fruit is ripe when it has smooth skin and when it gives a little when squeezed. For thicker skinned fruits like melon and pineapple, a sure way to tell if it's ripe is if you can smell the sweetness of the fruit through the rind. If the fruit isn't exactly ripe, you can leave it on your counter to ripen for 2 to 3 days before preparing. However, berries, they don't ripen any further once picked, so be sure to look for plump, brightly colored berries. Most fresh fruit can be stored at room temperature, but berries should be stored in the refrigerator. And frozen fruit can also be used, especially for seasonal fruit like cherries that are only available in the summer. And avoid canned fruit. It's usually full of extra sugar and syrup. Fresh vegetables, they should be colorful, firm, and crisp. Avoid any that look wilted or brown. Broccoli should be bright green with firm stalks, carrots should be firm and not rubbery, and a butternut squash should be heavy for its size. Most vegetables need to be stored in the refrigerator, but potatoes, sweet potatoes, and squash can be stored at room temperature on your counter. Frozen vegetables are also a good choice because they're frozen at the peak of freshness and can save you some prep time. Avoid canned vegetables, they often contain added sodium. And whenever possible, buy organically grown produce. It's grown without the use of potentially harmful pesticides or chemical fertilizers. Not only are fruits and vegetables good for your baby, but meat, poultry, and fish have a variety of health benefits as well. They are great sources of protein and iron. Additionally, grass-fed beef, chicken, along with salmon, are excellent sources of DHA. Also known as omega-3 fatty acids, they're an essential building block to healthy brain tissue. When buying any kind of meat, poultry, or fish for your baby, be sure it is the freshest possible. And meat and poultry can be purchased either ground or in whole pieces, such as a chop, a tenderloin, a breast, or thigh. If you are looking for ground meat and you don't see any you like, you can always ask the butcher to grind some fresh for you. As for fish, it should be firm and fresh. Avoid any that have a fishy smell or that are high in mercury. Too much mercury can cause a variety of severe health problems and can be especially harmful to young children and pregnant women. The best fish choice for your baby is wild-caught Alaskan salmon. It's low in mercury and high in brain-healthy DHA. And fish can be purchased either whole or in fillets. You can always ask the fishmonger to trim the skin off or debone and fillet a whole fish for you. Whether you are buying meat, poultry, or fish, it's always a good idea to double-check the expiration date to make sure you're buying the freshest possible. And be sure to put it in your refrigerator or freezer as soon as you get home. This will prevent the growth of any bacteria. When wrapped tightly, raw meat, poultry, and fish will stay fresh in your refrigerator for up to 3 days and up to 3 months in the freezer. And be sure to always thaw meat, poultry, and fish in the refrigerator and never on your counter. When we're shopping for food to make for our babies, we want the freshest food possible. I'm Liza Huber, and there's nothing like homemade.